What's good, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Go ahead, let's pull up a chair. We got something to talk about real quick. Many of you that have been around know that when it comes to XDefiant, I put my faith in it for the most part. I was hoping around this time we were going to see some stuff that would feel like this game was ready to launch. Instead, what we got in this most recent playtest felt like it fell so far from grace. I'm tempted to tell Ubisoft myself to forget about this game. I'm gonna tell you why in a few seconds, but if you enjoyed today's video, be sure to sub to the channel and let's get on with it. I'm gonna keep it a $1.50 with y'all. I don't know how long this video is going to be right off rip. I just wanted to come to you guys, explain what I felt in this most recent playtest from my point of view, and then send you lovely people on your way. But with that being said, this game's playtest came around the same time as Gray Zone Warfare's playtest, video on that coming this week, and I had to swap back and forth between the two. But even when I was doing that, I probably had to do that for 2 hours max before I had to leave my own house and gather myself. Ubisoft, Mark, what happened? Why does this game feel no different than it did almost a year ago? Y'all were out here hyping us up, hanging more hog than a slaughterhouse, and then you show up and fumble the ball hard. Hell, I'd say that this game feels slightly worse, but if you go on Twitter or X, people can't get enough of this game. And I'm sitting here scratching my head as to why that could be, but I genuinely have no idea. Let me just keep going before my fucking heart blows out my chest like a chest burster in Alien. Let's talk about balancing and a bit of what I experienced in the gameplay. I can sum that up with just two words. Two words, guys, and here they are. Goddamn deplorable. I swear that during this last playtest, every gun felt like it had a purpose. And sure, there would be meta weapons, they're in every game, but I could use an LMG or SMG or a different AR and I still feel like I can contribute. Now, none of them could even kill a fly if it were point blank range. The AK seemed to be the only weapon I could actually stand a chance with, but if it wasn't that, I swear the hit reg was off or something. Gunfights felt really messy in this. It felt like something that would have been concepted and not even fully fleshed out. People are able to spam the jump button constantly, looking like they have a pogo stick pretty much playing peekaboo with their prostate with barely any cooldown to it. The spawns. While I get that these are small to medium-sized maps, the spawns will never be perfect, okay? But when I tell you that these spawns are cheeks, I'm talking so damn bad. I was surprised no one was just sitting in areas waiting to spawn camp and spawn kill our team. Like that one server room map, I don't really know the name of it off the top of my head, but I wouldn't be able to see anyone spawn camping that one. But on the Division map, that's pretty much the easiest killing spree you're ever going to get because there's a big ass door that just stares right into spawn. Kills weren't consistent either, and it felt like half the operators had a hardcore style health pool where if you sneezed hard enough, you were pretty much dead. But then, you go to shoot someone else, and you're pretty much just tossing the bullets at the dude. You're whipping this son of a bitch with a dishcloth, but he smacks you into the dirt. Performance-wise, this playtest was also pretty bad in that department as well. Everything felt stiff, clunky, it was just really awkward to play. I would also get an occasional frame skip here and there, some hitching, and it's not like this is a graphically advanced game, so I'm curious as to what was causing this issue to begin with. I'm seeing all these things happening to the game. Even when they put out a patch, it still feels like we're playing an older build of this, and I'm glad so many people aren't sipping the Kool-Aid to realize it for themselves. But what I'm also seeing is that all these things that Tom reported on in his Insider Gaming article where the bigwigs were wanting to copy Call of Duty and by them doing that, it would break the game, I was feeling every bit of that. And you know what's wild? I can't begin to tell you what they copied from COD to even warrant the game feeling like utter dog shit. It literally feels the same as it did, plays slightly worse than it has been, and people want this to release now? Mark wants to put this game out into the space soon? Hell no. I know that a lot of people need a new shooter on the market, something that'll compete with COD at least. But I need y'all to listen to what I'm about to say, especially those who either know my takes on COD or have been around to see many of my videos about how I feel about that game. Y'all ready? Okay, cool. I would have rather played the latest installment of Call of Duty than play XDefiant in its current state. A game that I've detested for years outside YouTube and on YouTube as well. A game that I think is the Madden of first-person shooters with how much they recycle assets every year. I would have rather played that than XDefiant. You know what, I'm just gonna go into my final thoughts before I continue. For my final thoughts, do I want XDefiant shelved for good? No. Hell no. The only reason I'm wasting my breath airing out my frustrations on this game is because I want it in such a good state. It forces other first-person shooters to get better, and still some decent form of competition in the space at least. But if this is what we can expect from a close to launch version of the game, you can go ahead and cancel the project now, Ubisoft. I need a sense of balance with my first-person shooters, a sense of structure with my first-person shooters. Two things that this game has completely forgotten how to do over the span of 10 to 11 months whenever the last playtest was. I'm just so goddamn disappointed in what this game led to, and I'm hesitant now more than ever to see the final product. You should be too, and if you're one of the people who sit here and say, you're just dog shit at the game, dude, I bet crayons are extremely dangerous for you to use. Anyways, I'm out of here. I'm gonna turn the mic to you. Let me know down below what you think about XDefiant if you played it. And while you're down there, go ahead and smash that like button and delay that sub button. Also, YouTube can show you my content free of charge. If you feel like supporting me just a tiny bit more for as low as 99 cents a month, you can get your name on the screen and exclusive peeks at what I'm working on. Shout out to all the current members of the channel. Y'all are absolutely amazing. Thank you so much. This is Sir Blackout signing off to go play more Gray Zone or Siege or COD. I don't know, something to itch the first person thing that I've got going on. Later.